Listen to your body because it knows best. Have you ever eaten a food where maybe you thought it was a no, but you ate it anyway and you suffered the consequences after? In this video, I'm going to share with you how you can start to trust your gut instinct more so that you don't run into these situations in the future. Most of us realize that trusting your gut instinct is everything, but they don't teach us this in school. And they don't even talk about it because it's almost like it's a fringe thing or it's something that is woo-woo. In reality, your gut instinct, most of us know and heard the saying, right? To trust your gut instinct. This is one of the most accurate compasses that will guide you in your life throughout all aspects of your life, whether it's food, whether it's should I go here or not, should I take this trip or not, should I hang out with that person or not. Your gut instinct is 100% accurate, always. And learning how to use this muscle is super important, and they do not teach this stuff in school. And that's why I am sharing it with you today, because it took me years to figure this out. But after a while of realizing that, hey, my gut instinct is accurate all the time, I started to use it as a muscle. And these days, it's become more of a natural instinct for me, to where I trust it all the time now, to where I listen to it so much now, and it guides me to a better and more fulfilling life. So number one is, it's all about feeling. And they don't teach this stuff in school, which is crazy, because feelings are everything. When you walk into a room and you walk into a room and there's a huge crowd, and you can instantly feel the feeling of the room, right? A lot of people are natural empaths, and they can feel the vibe of the room instantly. And you know whether this is cool or I gotta bail, like this is not good. And a lot of people are sensitives out there, and they listen to their feelings, right? And a lot of people are sensitives who don't listen to their feelings, so they allow their mind to take over. When in reality, it's more of what you feel. What you feel is everything, especially if you walk into a room or have food in front of you and you're like, should I eat the cheeseburger or should I eat, the the plant-based salad? Go with what you feel, because if you're feeling go with the burger or go with the salad, then listen to your instincts, because it is guiding you accurately, always. And your body always tells you what you need. So a lot of people out there are deficient in minerals and vitamins. So your body will naturally guide you to the foods that you need to sustain those depleted minerals or vitamins. And it's hilarious sometimes, and it's kind of sad, honestly, because we seek doctors or all these specialized people to find out what is wrong with us, or like, how do I find a balance in my off balances? But we are our own true doctors and physicians. And in my personal perspective, we can use doctors or shamans to guide us to maybe we need to be. Because it's not always easy to diagnose yourself sometimes if you're depleted in something, or if you're off balance in your circadian rhythm, or if you need certain minerals or vitamins or if you have insomnia or whatnot, or digestive issues, inflammation, and all this stuff. But listening to your own body and listening to how you feel. Comment below if you deal with any of these challenges or if this comes naturally to you. I am curious to know who is watching these videos and how do you perceive your own gut instincts. Do you use your own gut instincts or do you not? Or have you been using your gut instincts for years and you have it down? Please share in the comments below, because I am curious to know, like, who am I the only one out here like sharing this stuff, or are others tuned in as much as me or more than me? Comment below and let me know. Another point I want to hit is with men, because men, like from what I have perceived growing up till now, especially in the Western society, it's like, you know, you gotta be macho, man, you gotta hide your feelings, or we don't show any feelings, we don't express any feelings, you gotta be alpha all the time, 100%, and you're not tapped in to your feelings, which was, I thought it was normal, honestly, growing up. But I realized many years later that I am an empath. I am super tuned in to how I am feeling and other people are feeling. So I am one of those people who can walk into a room and just feel the vibe instantly. And growing up, it's almost like you don't have the manual to understand this gift that you are given, right? So you don't know how to run it correctly, because we're thinking this is the way I feel right now, but I was just feeling good 2 minutes earlier, but now I feel. And why do I feel off kilter now? Because I was just feeling good 2 seconds ago, and now I feel different because I'm in this person's presence. That's how you can tell when you are an empath, because if you tuned into your feelings and you know your baseline frequency, and when you meet other people, especially when you look them in the eyes, because believe me when I say this, when you look other people in their eyes, there is an energetic transference, and this is where you can pick up other people's vibes. They could be good or bad, right? Along with yours. Maybe you're feeling low and you look into the eyes of someone who is feeling high and up, like they're feeling just amazing. They will help to uplift your vibe, and it can work vice versa. You can be feeling absolutely on top of the world, and you look into the eyes of somebody who's maybe having a rough day or feeling low, and it has the potential to bring you down, because they say that you can only match the frequency that you are a part of. So that's a tough one for me. I've been having a big challenge with that one, because sometimes I am feeling on top of the world, feeling the best ever, and then boom, I get affected or I allow myself to get affected by somebody else unconsciously. Anyways, it took me a long time to figure this out, but once I did, I started realizing, like, all those years and all those experiences, I did not know what was going on in the past. But now I can see the bigger picture. And once I started to learn my core frequency, like what is my core frequency? Where am I vibrating at every day? Like, are you happy every day? Are you sad? Are you maybe in the middle? Maybe most days you're like, I'm okay, like I'm pretty good. I'm usually in the middle somewhere. And this is why I go out into nature a lot. And I always share this on most of my videos. When I go out into nature, it raises my frequency instantly. And just taking a walk for like an hour or two out into nature, it's like I reset my whole system, and I can just feel where my core frequency is. So when I come back into society, it's amazing. It is like a superpower. I can, like, now I know, like, okay, this is where I'm at right now, and then I meet this person. Maybe they're having the best day ever. And it's pretty amazing because both of you like uprise together. You both lift each other up, and you're like on top of the world together for the rest of the day. And it works like that a lot of the times. And even if somebody's having a bad day, a lot of the times, but I did say my morning routine. I went out into nature, I went to the beach, I went swimming, and I got my physical exercise, and I'm feeling amazing. I noticed that I am able to hold my core frequency even if somebody else is feeling low. So it's almost like I can extend my hand out to them, and I can lift them up by the most simple and littlest things, just as smiling at them, talking positive to them, like, hey, it's going to be okay, you're doing great, you are doing better than you think. Just by like your positive attitude and the way that you feel, it is so powerful. I'm not even kidding. It is like the biggest superpower that you never knew you had. And this is why listening to your body, because it knows best, is one of the most amazing gifts that you can tap into that you never realized you had. So just remember that if you would like my free Eat the Rainbow shopping grocery list to help you to stay organized and save you time when you go grocery shopping, then just comment the word rainbow down below, and I'll be sure to get that out to you. And also, another thing I wanted to mention is the types of foods that you are eating has a huge impact on the way that you feel and how to tune into your body's senses. So you want to be eating sun-kissed, fresh, organic foods. Just simple, whole foods. That's all you need. Cut out all sodas and fast foods as much as possible. Any foods that has tons of preservatives in them, I would 86 them right away. Because if you just eat simple whole foods, and plenty of people underestimate the simplicity of eating whole foods, which I always promote on my channel. Just by eating simple organic whole foods, you will start to clear your senses, your psychic senses especially, and your gut instinct will become more in tune with your mind, right, and your feelings, because the gut instinct is more of a feeling. It's like, but you need a clear mind to decipher certain situations in your life, and then you feel the gut instinct, right? Because your gut instinct is like yes or no. Very simple. Your gut instinct will be a clear feeling good as yes, or a feeling no, right? We know what a feeling no feels like. By eating simple, clean foods, this will make it so much easier for you. It did for me. And when I realized that like eating clean foods cleared up my psychic senses, I was living a whole nother life now. I was just like, whoa, I have abilities that I never knew I had, and I have to learn how to use them now. So it's been a few years, and I'm still working on it till today. If you enjoyed this video and would like to learn more about simple and delicious plant-based foods that you can use to clear your psychic senses so that you can trust and listen to your body because it knows best, then check out my video right here where I share with you how you can grow some of the best, cleanest, and most abundant ginger that you will ever grow. Check out this video right here, and I will see you there.
Big island mist, oh, floating through the trees. Beautiful Pele, dancing on the breeze. Sunrise paints colors across the quiet land. Oh, big island mist, drift with me hand in hand. Under the palms, waves talk to the sand, legends and laughter, oh, I understand. Warm in the morning, fire in the night, beautiful Pele, glowing so bright. Stories by starlight, hearts open wide, magic and mystery, nowhere to hide. Big island mist, oh, floating through the trees. Beautiful Pele, dancing on the breeze. Sunrise paints colors across the quiet land. Big island mist, drift